Hello Ward 5, I'm Drew Hubbard, and on May 15th, elect me as your next council member for this community. Real experience, real commitment, real results. There are many issues facing us right now. We need short-term and long-term plans to make sure we tackle them. My short-term goals include looking at constituent services, education, public safety, economic development, and the budget. One of my first goals in office will be to establish a constituent service office right here in our neighborhood, in our ward. Like you, I hate having to go downtown just to get basic information and basic resources. We're going to take care of that by putting an office right here in the ward. The budget is another huge piece. We're looking at the budget right now down at the council, and we need to make sure that Ward 5 gets its needs represented in that document. I commit to working with ANCs, community members, and everyone who has a stake in making sure that Ward 5 gets its due share from this budget. Education. Education is huge for all of us. Whether we have children, relatives, or what have you, we need to make sure that our education system works for Ward 5 residents. I'm going to sit down with Chancellor Henderson to make sure that we look at the middle school plan for Ward 5 and make sure that it reflects our needs. Economic development is another big piece. With all of the cranes going up around the city and right here in the ward, we need to make sure that these developments are going to benefit residents right here and that your input is heard. I'm going to order a review of all pending and active economic development projects to make sure that we are getting what we pay for. Public safety, the chief does a great job. We need to make sure that we sit down with her to make sure that she helps empower residents to make their neighborhoods safer and to make sure that we get all we deserve from MPD. Every action plan has long-term goals. Mine include looking at an advisory council for my office, a review of all affordable housing here in the ward, a review of every workforce development plan that is supposed to help Ward 5 residents. In addition, I want to make sure that dissemination of information happens no matter how you wish to receive it for all residents here in the ward. An advisory council would serve to make sure that each neighborhood is represented and all people who want to have input get that chance. A review of our affordable housing can only be done by ordering a review, and I will do that to make sure we know each and every unit that is here in the ward and that it's reaching the population it's supposed to serve Ward 5 residents. Our workforce plans should work for people here in the ward, and we need to do a survey to make sure that they are, that the money we spend are getting people jobs. Lastly, information is king, and we need to make sure no matter if you want information in mail form, electronically, that you get it, and you get it quickly in an efficient manner, and we'll make sure that happens. Remember, May 15th, Drew Hubbard for City Council here in Ward 5. Real experience, real commitment, real results.